It's the main space they do readings and yoga. And
Yeah, you could tell it's a metaphysical area. You could feel it playing with the energy. It's like two energies mixing, playing with each other. Made my stomach hurt up whatever's up that staircase. That staircase is when my stomach started to twist. But so far right here, like so far from this video, it's like it kind of, I can feel what you just said. It's like a metaphysical, occultic energy, a psychic one, but mixed with a paranormal one. You know what I mean? Like a haunted house vibes mixed with metaphysical shop vibes all day long. So I could.
So that energy interacts with the
Yeah, yes, and the energy of the
because they
place.
acknowledge them, but they have a positive
Right.
relationship.
But then if you think about like just the residual energy, like that haunted paranormal energy that's radiating from the walls, and feeling that, you can feel that mixed with that. It's changed by the things happening within the space. You can tell that it's changing. What they're doing now is changing the place. I can already tell you that. Yeah, for a good thing, absolutely. They're raising the vibrations.
Bad energy.
That's absolutely. You can tell they're raising the vibrations, and that's the only thing that'll happen when the walls are radiating one energy that's not constant or fixed and has a shelf life, and they themselves are here with a constant, renewable battery shelf life, radiating. And so obviously, well, not obviously, but the place is going to start soaking in those, and then they're going to start raising the vibes. So essentially, they would be saging the place on a major grand scale by what they're doing there every single day repeatedly. It's like washing over you with energy, so to speak. And this video perfectly, you can feel that in the vibes, just because you can again feel that there's been a lot of here from the walls, so to speak, but the things within those walls are changing. This is the outside of it, yeah.
It's pretty impressive building.
Yeah, it gives me a lot of heavy chest though. It makes my chest heavy. It's beautiful, but it makes my chest heavy.
I haven't seen it way cold.
Up here, like the attic area, for some reason, this building, those are separate, right?
It's still all.
It's
the living
all
is in the
one?
Poorhouse.
Okay, it's all one though?
What do you want to
Technically.
say about that?
That's what I'm about to look at. So all those are still one?
But they're all still part of the Poorhouse.
Okay. Now, yeah, some, I don't know, feels like the upper floors of the attic of this building. I don't know, it just, yeah, because now my head in particular has got this weird feeling in it, so it's up. So it would definitely be in the attic. I feel
Is that the same
confused.
as the
I feel
stairs?
confused.
Yeah, the stairs is led to the attic.
The stairs is what led there, the thing that was blocked off that I mentioned?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And I was feeling like, and it feels confusing. So I would say that they might have had people up there that were dealing with some almost. I feel like they might have had mental patients or...
Troubled ones.
The troubled ones, yeah, the ones that would be confused, the ones that would be disoriented and disheveled on a daily basis feeling. Because like the feeling could usually, when it's my head, as opposed to say my feet, could indicate up instead of down, attic instead of basement, if I'm using my body to be a compass. But it felt more than that, my usual compassy thing. It felt like confusion. It felt like disoriented a little bit. I would have maybe assumed there were drugs involved. And that would make sense if they were mental patients being medicated. So
If
that's...
they were medicated
yeah.
and not sedated.
All that. That's medicated still.
Mhm.
That's what I meant by medicated, absolutely.
Yeah,
but,
not the
um,
healthy medication.
And I feel... I don't know if this is very healthy, but... It is tough. It felt like this is what the top. Like where the Allegheny Poorhouse? They kept them in the basement. These ones, I think, kept them in the attic. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think so far from that video. Let's see what this one's got to hold for us.
So we'll open.
Right. Okay. Yeah, see, every time I look up at the dormers and stuff, it's my head again. Which could indicate up. Nah, this is more than just up, dude. There's some going on up there, and I'm feeling my right side a lot of it. It would be the top, yeah. This one feels like a different building. Unless it's the back, it's the back, yeah. It's the dormers, I'm telling you.
Oh, that's the basement.
Now down here makes my back hurt. The bottom floors make my back hurt. But that top up there, I'm telling you, it's my head. It makes me feel that same, I don't know. The bottom ones make my back hurt for some reason.
And that cemetery is in a lot better condition than the Allegheny one.
I didn't get to see the Allegheny one.
It's a flagpole with a garden with headstones surrounding it, so. And it's small.
That one I'm not going to comment on. There's not much to explain. There are probably a lot. You could probably pick up a lot of. If you were out there at night with cameras, you could probably pick up a lot of things. I'm sure. That much I'll say. You could probably definitely. No, not even. Those bodies have spirits. So like, I'm sure those spirits play at night.
We were talking about it being too cold, and even the spirits were like, "Nah."
Yes. But then again, when you're dealing with cemeteries, you're not going to have a lot of fun unless it's a nighttime anyway. That's when you're going to start catching on camera,
Yeah.
and that's really the most excitement you're going to have.
We were mostly
If you
just
don't
joking
have a
about how
spirit
cold it
box,
was.
oh, it's a joke. I mean, that's a fact, though. Yeah, I wouldn't have been out there for long. That's a summer activity.
Unidentified ruins of some building. It's related to the Poorhouse.
Huh.
Yeah, the landowner tore down a lot of buildings.
Why at that point? If you're going to leave it looking like that, why? If you're going to tear it down, tear it down.
They actually eventually got him to stop digging because he kept digging up bodies.
Yeah, now down here, whatever went on over here, I think it's kind of different than how the other one was. Because the other one, a lot of it was like, you've seen the crazies in the basement and the work above it. I think the work was down here and the crazies were upstairs. I think they had a whole different logic and reasoning in their setup than the Allegheny Poorhouse. And I think this is a lot of the reason why this is set up this way as well. Because again, my back hurts when I'm looking in this area. So I feel like this is where work went on. I feel like they were doing work in this area of the building. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think. And then again, the top, I don't know what, like right now I don't get it, but when I see those dormers, I get those fucking, like that, my head just feels like, I don't know.
Uneasy,
Yeah.
unsettled.
Confused, like dysphoric maybe, like euphoric or whatever the word is, where it's like you're like lethargic maybe, I don't know the word. It's just weird, but I don't. Yeah, and it's not in this area. It's only when I see the dormers.
Bro, that same thing about that Allegheny.
What?
Yeah, Allegheny County Poorhouse, the wavy feeling.
Yeah, it's just like you're off balance. It's like when you have vertigo or whatever when you can't. I don't know how to explain it.
And that's one of the shops inside.
Cute.
It's a quilt place.
Dolls are creepy. Random dolls lying at the top. Yeah, I didn't pick up much on that one really.
If there is any.
Okay, now this area, wherever this is, I feel like this area, particularly going up the staircase, probably has a lot of activity.
Did you get any footage of the basement?
Just photos, I believe.
That cabinet likes to play.
Where is that?
The quilt shop still. Very far end.
Oh, I didn't want that.
Do a
one.
lot of the cabinets play.
Said those were original to the property.
Do you know if there's activity? Because I don't pick up on much in that video.
Very little.
I was gonna
to
say,
be reported from that.
yeah, I was gonna say, because I wouldn't, not in that part. The staircase in this one video going up, that would have been leading in the right direction for some activity, but not in this area. Now this one possibly.
That's the hotel within. Or the.
I think that room right there is one of them. I think that room right there is one of them.
This is right at midnight, so.
You wouldn't catch me going down that staircase. Oh no, you ain't pushing my ass. Is there a lot of people that tripped on that staircase?
It's completely blocked off. It's not used.
For that reason?
She didn't say. She didn't even talk about that staircase.
She's definitely in there wandering around. That one I don't doubt that one at all. But that's a good one you don't have to worry about. She's watching it.
I think that might have been the manager of the property right now.
Is she not dead?
I don't think so.
No, that was a different one.
Yeah, that one said in loving memory. Yeah, so that one's dead.
Unless a ghost checked us in.
Almost dead.
Now this area, I don't know. I want to say to the right. In there. I think down here you'll find some shit.
I don't think there was like many other people other than us three.
I think there's like one other couple.
I could see in this area something to do. Maybe one of these rooms is this general area right now that it's in. Something in that area you pick up a lot of. Those are rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Are these where you began the video?
No, these are different rooms.
This area right here, I would say, would be an interesting part of the building. This set of rooms and that right there, that area, I think this is where you might see a lot of activity. Yeah, I do. And it's really interesting, this part too, because even the names of the trees on the door, dogwood, elm, very magical trees to begin with. So that's ironic.
Yeah, all of them are named after trees.
Mm-hmm. But the metaphysical properties of those trees in particular are interesting. In that area, because I really do. I think you pick up on a lot in that area if anyone was sitting there.
I think those were mostly photos for sale.
I bet you the cat balls in particular, I feel like would be really good in that area you were just talking about. Setting a few up in front of the doors or something. Okay, well that gave me a headache. I don't know why, but that's a low headache. I wonder if someone didn't like... This is usually where I feel this, is usually some kind of blunt force trauma to the body. So I don't know if someone fell down that staircase or if someone got attacked in that general area, but someone got hurt in that area. Let's see. Before that. Coming down these stairs. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it at the bottom. Now is when it starts. And especially into that room. So it's in this area going into this room right here. Right in this general area, I think something happened. Where someone was physically hurt. Because there's a blunt force trauma to somebody's body in that area.
Those are old antiques.
I think a lot of those are what's making my back hurt at the moment. But I know that one I was just talking about was the space and not the things in it. I figured a lot of what I feel like with my back is the things in it. Cute.
Yeah, a little perch.
It's cute, yeah. I'd live in that haunted place. That's the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I bet you a lot of people fell down that. I do, and I attribute it to the spirits. I attribute that to the spirits pushing.
Huh.
So I said, you ain't catching me on that staircase. Take a different one. Whatever troll lives under that one, I'm not playing with. I'm not even picking up on a lot from these, like, that little bit of, like, soldier's gear. I don't pick up on much. It's a cute little porch. Reminds me of my room in the Poconos last year when I went on vacation. Because the pool was down like that, all lit up those colors, off my balcony.
This place is eerie.
It's very eerie. You said eerie?
Yeah, eerie.
Very eerie. I feel claustrophobic in this room for some reason. Chest felt heavy in there.
I don't know why that turned out so red at first.
Because that's that area right there, in there. That's where I was telling you, that's funky. Someone got hurt in there.
I'm assuming you ran into her after you were filming.
There's still a...
Do you see how the camera's blurring that whole time looking at the area I just told you about? Look at that. Like the whole time you look, now the camera starts blurring. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how it's like it's blurring?
Yeah.
Like it's like it's kind of like what you look like when you're playing Call of Duty and you got shot. You know what I mean? It's blurring like you.
Yeah, and that's just the camera.
Isn't
Regular
that,
camera.
yeah,
That
and you're
wasn't
not
edited.
doing anything to it, no. And that's the area I told you I feel like someone got hurt in. Like a blunt force traumas.
I don't remember that hallway.
Yeah, this hallway is
That's
interesting.
back in there.
I think a room over here is giving me a headache. Yeah, one of those two. Not that one. It's over.
That was just the one that was open.
Those ones. One of those two.
Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably access any of the rooms, but that'd be a great way to get in trouble. A lot of them were open.
It's huge. I feel like, I don't know, I'd do better, I guess, if I was in the space. Because I'm trying to piece where everything is. I don't know, I feel like this is just common area. Even back then.
And I believe that was the last video.
Yeah.
Was that one the women's or men's dormitory?
I'm not sure. They seem like they have
Probably
their stories crisscrossed.
Felt like women's probably.
Here's some of the
I could be wrong.
photos from the
Felt like
third
it
floor.
felt feminine when I was trying to tune into what it was before. It felt like ladies watching just nothing, like
Yeah,
lounging around
'cause-
chit-chatting.
Yeah, because one of the buildings was women's dormitory, another was men's dormitory, and then there was like the office space and like.
They wanted to claim the main building. The first one I showed you was just office space, just management.
Not just management. There's more to it.
Yeah,
That's the,
I stand by what I said. I think the work, if anything, was basement and first floor in the back. Top would have been anyone loony. Because I don't pick up on that in the basement here like I did at the Allegheny.
When you said that you thought somebody might have been walking through that hallway, does it seem like a strong sense?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it would have been a worker maintenance person, someone who was there a lot in a working sense.
Because when we did our solo investigation, when I was
It was
walking
male,
through
by the
there,
way.
it felt heavy, like someone was
Yeah.
right behind me walking
Yeah,
there.
male. And I think it was someone who, like a maintenance or a custodian, someone who worked there a long time.
I was walking through the hallway there, it feels like somebody was right behind me, and
Yep.
like, it genuinely scared me.
It feels like there's someone watching you the entire time you're in that hallway.
Yeah, like from the corner of my eye, that room way back there, it felt like there was something like running back and forth, but I couldn't fully see anything.